Hey there YouTube, welcome to another BoltAction Army Reinforcements video, and today we have a single item here, my Japanese Model 14 105 Howitzer, the very same one that I quickly mentioned in my last Japanese updates video as being the one that was making me quake in my boots at the thought of having to put it together. Basically, this model was in typical Warlord style, pretty fiddly to put together. I don't know if it was my one in particular, but it came in a lot of parts. It was a lot of those parts didn't particularly fit together very well, and although I actually found instructions on how to put this together actually quite relatively easy, the actual build itself was a little bit annoying. I had to basically bring in the superglue accelerant to get the main carriage put together. That was probably like the hardest part of it, and then everything else kind of fitted together pretty normal after that, and until it was finally completed. I basically paint wise went for I believe this colour, the Japanese call it swamp brown. But it's actually green brown, I believe, in Vallejo colours. Spring paint pot, and I believe it's this colour here, green brown. And you can see that it's pretty basic colours, just that sort of swamp brown with the wheels. And this particular gun had wooden wheels with a steel or sort of a rubber rim around sort of the actual wheels themselves to give them a bit of traction. And you can see that it's for a medium howitzer quite a big crew. It's got like 6 crew, although obviously one's the commander, but even at 5 crew that's still a pretty big crew for sort of a medium howitzer. And you can see that they're again up to Warlord standards. The figures are brilliant, and you can see I did a little bit of sort of internet searching and looked at the actual model that Warlord did to get the proper positions of the crew, because again there's you can't really guess at where to put people. I mean, I kind of know the roles of the crew from like the number 1 to the sort of number 5, but it's actually every gun's got a different amount of crew and different positions to sort of sit in. So just finding that little reference was very easy to do. Just look at the Warlord site just to make sure that I was putting the guys in the correct position. And of course the commander there, who I made a lieutenant, directing and sighting in the targets. Trying to get that going. There we go, and you can see, and base-wise, I was very happy with how this base turned out. The base was actually the bottom part of a movement tray. Allow me to bring in one of said movement trays. This is the actual movement tray here, and you can see, if I turn it over, this piece here, which forms the base of the movement tray, is actually the piece of wood that I used as the base of my howitzer. And it's absolutely perfectly sized for large pieces of BoltAction artillery. So I think I had like 9 of them, and I decided to use 3 and give them thick plasticard bases instead of the MDF. And so I had basically three bases for sort of BoltAction heavy artillery that I had, and I've actually used one of them on my my French howitzer, one of them on this, and I've got another for my future Finnish howitzer. And you can see that I used base-wise the Citadel colour or textured paint Sterling mud. This one here as the sort of base of the base layer of the stand. I used midi put to build up this sort of hillock here, and on that hillock is pieces of wood made from, again, Starbucks coffee stirrers. So you can see there that it came out really cool. And this kind of base is designed on the one that the Warlord Howitzer had. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it, really. I mean, let's bring it in and sort of give you a closer look. So here's sort of the forward view of it, and sort of spin it around. You can see there's flowers and tufts and sort of the long grass, and the ammunition box there. And of course the gun commander, who I made lieutenant. You can see that I also mixed in some different sort of uniform colours there. Like there's a guy in the khaki shirt there, a guy in a khaki shirt there, and some guys in more regular, normal Japanese Army uniforms or summer uniforms. And then if we zap it up, you can see that again I've got my ranks and my random generated Japanese names. So the commander is a lieutenant. Then we have a sergeant as the number 1, a lead private, a senior private, and a private 1 and a private 2 going down the line. So the private 2 would be this guy here, I believe. So he's the guy who pushes in the gunpowder charge or the shell. He's the guy who passes the shell to the shell loader. This guy is the breech operator, and this guy fires the gun. I think that's right, I'm not 100% sure. And you can see that just like generally it came out really cool. And as a model, it's really cool. I definitely recommend this model if you're a Japanese player. And one last spin around, and like I say, this is a pretty short video, but I wanted to get one done on this because I'm kind of generally proud of it myself, and I want to kind of show it off. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. There will be more coming up. I'm at the moment on my painting desk painting up a Saga Motowire Army, and I will do a video on that when that is complete, and then I'll probably get ready to start another my next BoltAction parade, which will probably be the fins. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. So until next time, please thumbs up if you liked it. Feel free to ask me any questions, and I'll catch you next time.